What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Just Cuz podcast, a podcast where two cousins get together to chat, debate, and compete. Joey, how you feeling?
Feeling great until I saw your face of me wearing this hat.
I forgot you were in the hat for a second.
And I'll have you know that I refuse to let this beautiful hat collect dust in my closet.
When's the last time you wore the hat?
The Halloween party that we went to.
No, it was not a Halloween party. That was a birthday party.
Oh yeah, it was a birthday party.
Yeah,
but it was
not as recent as Halloween. This was a long time ago. I was actually supposed to be the owner of that hat.
Yeah, but I got it instead because my entire outfit matched this hat perfectly.
I remember I ran a 4-3 flat to that hat.
Yeah, we both looked at the same hat.
Ooh.
Just because of my ankle issues, you fucking got it.
Well, I gave it to you, and I got one of those stupid... It wasn't a fedora. It's like one of those baggy hats. I don't even know how to describe it. Fringe hats. How do you describe... What kind of hat is that?
I thought you had the same kind of hat as this.
No, it's one of those ones that like you can carry stuff in it.
What?
It's got a bill about like an inch long. The rest
so
is like...
You look like a platypus.
You know the hat I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll have to
pull up a picture on your damn computer.
I am. I'm gonna show you.
I thought it was the same one as this, just different color.
Yeah, this is the number that I had to get because you wanted that hat so bad. I got a hat fresh from the Soviet Union. Let me find a good one. Yeah. This hat. You don't remember me in that hat?
Yeah, that's one of those fucking hybrid like shopping bags, or also a hat.
Yeah, I had to steal it from the set of The Great Gatsby.
No, that's like a Peaky Blinders hat.
I know, that's why I liked it so much.
It was badass, dude. You're talking shit about it over here.
Well, remember we were dressed in this murder mystery outfits, and then we went into this gas station, and this guy was like, "What?"
This guy's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
Yeah, we were dressed like we were from the 1920s. I think was the era. The 20s.
It was a fun night.
Yeah, we played disc golf today, so that was a good start to the day for one of us.
Yeah, it was a good start to the day.
And then you went to Chicken and Pickle. Did you end up playing pickleball?
No.
Nice.
Played cornhole though.
I didn't want you to play pickleball.
Yeah,
I need the ankles fresh for tomorrow. Baseball.
Yep, no pickleball. I don't think anyone from our party played pickleball.
Yeah, well, pickleball is a 5.
It is.
We discussed this.
I think it's the most 5 sport that there ever will be.
Yeah, which is not as bad as like a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not like soccer bad, but like...
Dude, literally 90% of the world would like scoff at us for saying that soccer is worse than pickleball.
Oh, I know. It's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah, but not here in Texas.
Not in Texas. We watch real sports.
So were you going to fidget with that knife the whole time?
I like to.
Going to come out with just a couple cuts on the fingers?
Well, I planned it to get into an orange here in a minute, so...
Plan to cut an orange with a knife?
Yeah.
What's wrong with using your fingernails?
Well, I don't have any. I fucking bite them, so I'd be over here peeling at it like a fucking mongoloid for 45 minutes.
With your skin? Speaking of disc golf, did you know that today... What disc do I use the most whenever I'm close to a hole, besides the putter?
A2?
My A2.
Okay.
And I was playing at South Main.
After we played.
I used my A2 to go around a tree. Perfect shot, going down to the basket. Hits the top of the basket. I'm like, ooh, so close. But this was hole 9. Hole 8. Hole 8. Bounces off the top of the basket, flies into the pond. And so I'm in an all-out sprint with my little tool gadget, and I'm trying to catch it before it goes down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
Oh, you
So I
lost your
try
A2?
for about 20 minutes.
You lost it?
End up cannonballing into that pond.
No.
Yeah. I stripped down to my underwear, which, by the way,
That's why you told me you would tell me later. Holy shit. You jumped into that
stripped
pond?
down to my underwear in a church parking lot. Didn't know that I was going to be doing that today. I was wearing really tight underwear. I was not wearing boxers. I was wearing like the equivalent of tighty whities, but they're gray.
Oh,
And
no.
so they were like snug. And then so I got into the pond, and I'm just walking around, freezing cold. This was the coldest pond I've ever set foot in.
Yeah.
The bottom, I can't describe it as anything other than like really mushy clay mud. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Nasty.
It's a dirty pond.
Dirty pond. Really dirty.
Did you find any other discs?
I just got my A2 and I ran out of that thing.
I was going to say, dude, because there's fucking probably water moccasins in that pond.
Yeah, I felt something graze my leg, and when I tell you, I almost jumped out of the water fully, like with my feet out. I really jumped as high as I could out of that mud. So anyway, I retrieved my A2. It took about a minute. Like I was just feeling around because I knew where it went in. I saw the splash.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate that it was such a good shot that went in, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Wait, what do you mean? Oh,
like it hit the basket.
Yeah.
Like that should count.
Yeah, that's the only problem with South Main, dude, is like you can hit a good shot, you can throw a good shot, and it can still dip off into the pond right there.
Yeah. So anyway, I got it out at about a minute. But when I get out of the water, I'm this close to being naked.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old lady that's walking. And so you know that little concrete. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain without a picture. But that little concrete that's like by it,
Yeah.
I'm just crouching behind that concrete with just my head sticking up. Just my head and maybe my naked shoulders, and she's probably like, "Okay, what is this guy doing?"
Did she see you?
I don't know. She took a beeline to her truck.
She got the fuck out of Dodge.
I was squatted like a catcher behind this concrete, just with my head above it.
Oh man, I would love.
It was
I would
probably-
pay money to see
It was
security
probably
footage.
terrifying, but I used my shirt to dry me off. But my hands, my feet, everything was just so nasty because that mud on the bottom. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross.
But
I would never do that. By the way.
it was for my A2, so I had to get in there.
Oh shit! What disc it is?
It was
They
it
can
was
have
it was like my favorite disc at the time. Like that's the one I'm throwing really good right now. Disc golf, you know. It's a sport for real men.
Yeah, men that accept their emotions and cry from time to time.
What?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I dove into that pond today. That's what I wanted to tell you.
I'm proud of you.
I FaceTime Braden immediately
Was
because
he
now
excited?
we're on the same level. you
Yeah.
know?
I'm trying
well-
to think what I would jump into a pond for, and I think the only thing that could go into the pond and me go into it willingly is Audrey. Anything else, fuck it, dude. If it's my truck,
Well, you're not pulling your truck out of the pond.
it's ruined anyways. Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, dude, I don't think there's anything else. My PS5, I would say that, but I fucking sold that. So
That's I don't know, man. Once you get like attached to a disc, you're gonna dive into that pond if it gets lost. I guarantee you.
maybe I'm just not good with any disc yet. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the dragon I'd go into the pond.
But then I know like I gotta either buy a disc or just take a quick dip in this pond really quick. You know, because
Yeah.
that's an important.
I'm
one.
just like a worst case scenario type of thinker. I'm thinking if as soon as I jump into that pond, I'm gonna see 3 snakes, beeline it to me. They're like, this guy's scared of shit.
Well, the good news is you
alligator?
can't see anything.
That's not good news to me.
You can just feel them around
that
you.
makes it worse.
I did see a couple fish, like little baby fish, swimming around me,
Mm.
but it wasn't like anything crazy big.
Dude, I used to do some stupid things for work at one of the jobs I had when I would have to work around water.
Yeah.
I would jump in the ocean, which it sounds like it's fine and everything, but like
Probably pretty deep.
it was pretty deep at some parts of the ocean that I would jump in, but I mean, dude, there's sharks. I
I'm
mean,
sure.
an alligator.
This
What's a
pond doesn't
fish
have
called like an alligator?
alligator gar.
Gar. Those were just running rampant around the area that I was in.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you in a bay or were you in the ocean?
What?
Like the bay, like Trinity Bay. I know there's a lot of alligator gar in there. Or were you in like Galveston Island, like the ocean?
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
No, I think
Alligator.
I was in the Bay, Bayou Vista. Uh, I don't know, dude. I was the ocean. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, there's sharks.
Yeah, and alligator gar. Those are both really dangerous
Yeah.
to get bit by, for sure. Yeah, me and Braden used to fish in the Trinity Bay, where his grandma used to live, and there's a lot of alligator gar, and I had a shark on my line once, and it got away because it was way too strong for me. I was like, I'm glad it was gone because I was worn out just trying to get this thing in. I don't fish though,
So you need
so
to make a line
the
where
reality-
it's unbreakable.
I'm sure they make some pretty unbreakable line. We just didn't have it.
Because I could out wrestle a shark. I think.
Well, the thing is though, is like even when I catch like a bass, which has only happened in my life like one time, I'm too scared to like reach in and grab the fish's mouth and take the hook out and just hold the fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a bass.
Yeah.
Imagine a shark. Like if I reeled the shark in, what am I gonna do?
Dude, we caught a shark.
I know, I remember.
Remember that 28? It was 28 inches. I remember exactly how long it was.
I remember that.
And someone took the fucking hook out of the
Yeah,
shark's mouth. Who? Was it
Either
Damon?
my dad or Damon, yeah.
I think it was Damon. And
Whoever it was, they had pliers though, long needle nose
Long
pliers.
needle-
nobody's sticking their fingers in there. They had like the longest needle nose you can get, like 10 inches long.
that's pretty long.
Somebody, dude, that's way too long. You only need 4 inches to get in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know who was holding the mouth open. I think the shark's mouth was just open. Like, please help me get this out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't fish. I don't fish ever. But when Braden used to like live there, we'd fish a good amount.
Not a huge fan of fishing.
Me
I
either.
haven't got into it yet.
I
don't know if I
tried.
ever
I
will.
tried. Well, I got into the peacefulness of it at one point, where like you just kind of go, cast your line, and you're just reeling in nothing, and just like thinking. I got into that. But I got to a point where I just never caught a fish. Like I'm telling you, I would go to this place, like multiple places, and I would be there for hours and never catch a fish. So I just kind of gave up,
Yeah.
And I had to get like my hook and lure like got stuck in like a tree, and that's a pain.
Your lure got stuck in a tree? How?
I was trying to get the world record for cast distance.
I could see your
We
ass
went
fishing.
straight up, freaking wrapped around a tree and then hooked.
I could see my ass fishing with somebody and just trying to throw out the farthest cast of all time and just catching a hook right in my buddy's mouth.
Oh, dude.
Or worse, like their neck, Because like I don't get the fun. I understand doing something peaceful, but like I like just driving around and listening to music. That's my thing to do whenever I just want peace and quiet.
But outdoors though is different.
It's outside that I'm driving. I'm not driving around in my garage.
Okay, well you don't have a freaking convertible. I'm talking about like
fucking windows.
going out and standing on Earth, planet Earth.
Okay. Really getting to touch. Do you go barefoot?
That's why I like disc golf.
I like disc golf because it's fun.
But you don't like it just to get out and like walk around the planet?
No, dude.
Oh.
It's like even in fishing, like whenever that's what I'm saying. Like even when I catch a fish, it's like the part of that, the act of that is not even satisfying for me. It's like, you know,
You ever
like I
been-
said, I don't like to touch the fish.
You've been hunting?
I've never been hunting. I think I would like it though.
It's kind of fun. Same thing though. You're just kind of out there in the wilderness with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Wait.
But I think that moment where you know hit that 250-yard snipe, Chris Kyle, I think that would be worth it.
I've actually never shot a deer. I've been in the same deer stand twice as my uncle and then Steve, my stepdad, shot a deer. But I never actually pulled the trigger myself because I never had a license.
So you couldn't.
Well, I got a license for one trip, but we didn't see anything. So
Ah,
yeah,
damn, we gotta go, man.
it's just not cheap.
It's not cheap at all.
But I'm sure Braden. I'm
But
sure
Shannon's
Braden.
dad has a lease.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
Dude.
he has a lease, but he has all these weird rules with the lease. So like that's why we've never been able to go because there's like weird rules with it, and obviously we don't have licenses or anything like that. So
Well, you can go to Walmart and get a license
yeah,
really
but
quick.
like really the lease rules is what I'm saying. Like he can't have X amount of people or something like that go up there because he
I'm
shares
sure
it with
Braden
some
could
other
hook
people.
us up, dude.
How he has a lease?
He doesn't have one, but I'm sure he has connections, and I know he has the weaponry.
Motherfucker has some guns.
Yeah.
He's buying like MP5s, dude. Like it's past just like an AR-15. It's like he's getting, you know, Bass P's,
No, he's
Car
not.
98s, dude. He's just getting all Galil. He's just getting all his favorite Call of Duty guns.
The Moss.
Dude, this P90's dope. It's retractable into a pistol and also a machete.
Get a bassinet attached. Anyway, moving on. I want you to describe to everyone that's watching the tuna meal that you just made me that you got
Okay,
from
dude.
TikTok, because TikTok is useful in a lot of ways. But let me tell you, this guy should be reported, banned, and never able to step foot in social media again.
Yeah. So this dickhead posts on TikTok, and there's a couple issues I have with the TikTok he posted. One, the meal is ass. It's bad. Two, the macros that he posted on it are false. They're not even accurate. They're like 30 grams of protein off.
That's a lot.
And C, he put the he put the wrong measurements of what he actually does for the dish into the comment section, or his caption
Right.
is the incorrect amount of measurements for each ingredient.
Yeah.
So like those three things are all that goes into a video. So if you fucking fail at all three of them,
Yeah, you're not good enough.
you're not good enough. And it's crazy because I've seen a lot of that guy's content, and he's pretty, you know, knowledgeable. He seems like,
Yeah.
but he's one of those David Goggins type guys. You know, just like
Give
if you're not
tips.
waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning, your entire bloodline's a failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the dish is 54
It's 4 ounces of tuna.
ounces of tuna, chicken of the sea tuna.
Has to be.
It has to be just because it sounds good to say.
Yeah.
And what I put, because that's what it read on this caption, a cup and a half of Greek yogurt, which I don't know if you know how much a cup and a half is, but it's like a whole fucking tub of it. It basically, when I put that in, the dish became there's
Yogurt.
like little pieces of tuna inside of this bowl
Yeah.
of Greek yogurt.
It was so much yogurt.
So much yogurt. And then once I saw how gross it looked, the third ingredient was mustard. And Jake was watching me pour this mustard in there. So I poured a good amount in there, mixed it all up, gave it to Jake, served it for dinner. And yeah, it was fucking awful.
I took
The
one bite
consistency,
and
taste.
legitimately wanted to throw up.
Yeah, it was not good.
Like gagging. It was disgusting. So I put pickles in it. Try and maybe make it like a tuna salad
Yeah.
with Greek
It
yogurt,
needs mayonnaise
not
instead
mayonnaise.
of Greek yogurt.
And that was worse.
Yeah.
It was worse.
Well, those aren't regular pickles either. Those are like spicy, like flavored
Yeah.
differently.
I know.
I think regular
But
pickles would
still.
have been better.
Maybe a little bit better, but not enough.
Next time, I'm just putting way less Greek yogurt.
I say next time that there is no next time. I think you just find a different meal.
Find a different meal.
Personally.
Yeah.
But anyway. Bad. Really bad. I don't want protein that much.
Next time, I'll just make us a nice cuisine. Maybe some lasagna
Sounds good.
with tuna instead of ground beef.
Nope. Just keep it regular
meat.
lasagna. I like tuna, though. Tuna's not bad. I just don't like it with a pound and a half of Greek yogurt. Because I already don't love Greek yogurt. Like, it's kind of gross. I like it if you put it in fruit and a lot of honey and granola.
Yeah.
But regular just Greek yogurt with tuna.
I like flavored Greek yogurt, but not that. That was like zero fat, not non-fat Greek yogurt.
Yeah, it's
So
tough. It's
plain.
a tough eat
It
alone.
is.
And it's an even tougher eat with tuna and mustard.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend it. If you see this guy on TikTok, report him seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. So before we go into some conspiracy theories,
Uh-huh.
have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yes.
Right. We all have.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I have a few examples of some Mandela effects that trip me out because I've seen the ones on TikTok or whatever, but I haven't really looked at like a list of them.
Mm-hmm.
So Mandela effect is basically you remember something a certain way. However, in reality, it was never that way. It's always been a different way,
Mm-hmm.
right? Thus calling it a Mandela effect. So the first one that I found was the hot dog wiener company, Oscar Mayer. How do you remember Oscar Mayer being spelled?
Like I mean, fucking, I don't know, dude. I don't think we used Oscar Mayer. I think we used Franks. But if
Well,
I
you
had
never
to guess
seen
how
it?
Oscar Mayer was spelled, I'd go Oscar
Correct.
Meyer.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. That these guys are fucking idiots.
That's
What
what I'm
is
saying.
it? What?
I've always thought that it was Oscar and then Meyer, Meyer, Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
It is not. It is Mayer.
Like Mayor.
Yeah, Oscar Mayer. So that one is like, yeah, take a little, dip our toes into the Mandela effect. I always thought it was Meyer, like an E.
Oscar Mayer. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What about Fruit Loops? What do you know about the logo of Fruit Loops?
I mean, what do I know about the logo?
Sure.
There's a bird on it.
There's a bird. Do you know how they spell the Fruit Loops?
It's FROOT, right?
Fruit.
Fruit. And then loops.
Okay, yes, that's correct. I
You
thought
thought it was Fruit Loops?
I thought it was just regular fruit, like Fruit.
No.
I think that you thought that too until I said, "How do they spell Fruit Loops?" And you knew that it would be different.
No. I mean, I can think back to, and I don't remember ever seeing UIT. You know?
Okay.
It was always
So you know that the O's are all the different colors of the Fruit Loops. Okay. Well, that one I didn't know. I thought it was regular fruit. Okay. What about Monopoly guy?
Okay.
You've seen this guy?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Have you seen the Mandela effect about him?
I have, but I don't remember which one is the correct one.
You don't remember. Did the Monopoly guy have a monocle or no monocle?
He had no monocle.
I disagree. I disagree.
Love just busting your balls on these. I wish so badly we could have that moment where we're like, oh, no way. Shucks.
These are brand new
He had a
discoveries.
monocle.
Let's see.
I don't remember, though.
I still
I
think
think-
I remember him having a monocle.
Me too, but because I've already seen this one, but I think it's both. I think he's had a monocle before, and I think he maybe
Supposedly
didn't
he
have
has
it in one in the original.
Supposedly he has never.
Why would we just create that in our mind?
They
though?
say that we're thinking of Mr. Peanut, but I promise you, I'm not thinking of Mr. Peanut.
Do they look similar?
No, I mean the Mr. Peanut looks like a peanut.
Fuck you! You fucking make me laugh right when I vape every time.
Well, I guess we're both vaping right now.
Ooh.
Monopoly guy was a human. Mr. Peanut was not human.
Mr. Peanut was a peanut. You don't say.
Therefore,
Okay.
they do not look alike.
How many more of these do you have? Because I
Just
like
two.
them. 2 more. Okay, go
I
ahead.
think. Pikachu.
Fuck, dude.
Do you remember what Pikachu looks like?
He's yellow.
Yellow, right?
Yeah.
Does he have any other colors on him? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
But where
brown
and what? Okay, brown where?
on his back.
Brown back.
Yeah.
I don't think he has brown back.
Is that what it says?
No. I just think his back's yellow. Yellow AF.
Okay.
What else? We know his cheeks are red. He's got the blushed cheeks, the red, right? Like embarrassed.
Okay.
But he has another color. And you're on the right track with brown. People, you may think it's brown or black. But where do you remember Pikachu having black or brown?
Don't remember.
Okay, you said the back.
I'm gonna say the back.
A lot of people say the tail. People think that he has a black tip of his tail.
Okay.
However, he does not.
These are my favorite things ever.
Maybe we should get somebody that's a
We need to
professional.
add some dramatic music on that part. Like, some people think he had a brown tail. Doo. He does not. Oh, no fucking way! Pikachu didn't have a black tail. Oh, that's great, dude.
Okay. What about this next one?
Yeah, let's continue.
Cheez-Its.
Okay.
How do you spell Cheez-It?
Okay, it's CHEESE.
Oh, a dash.
Cheese dash. It's ITZ.
Both of those were incorrect.
Oh, he's so excited, bro. Drop the mic.
It was actually
What was it actually?
CHEEZ dash IT. There is no it's not plural.
Cheese it.
It's just Cheez-It.
I guess that's one of those things where when you're saying to someone, hey, pass me the Cheez-Its. That's what it
And then you automatically
Mandela's.
think there's like a Z at the end.
Yeah.
There's not.
Singular.
But
Cheez-It.
a lot of people think that there is a Z at the end. That was the kicker. So
See, that's a new one. I never heard that one.
yeah, good. We got 1 out of 5.
That was a good one. Cheez-It.
You may think Pikachu has a black tail.
He does not.
However, he does not. Dang it,
So
dude!
funny.
I was really hoping to freaking get you on one of those. Ugh. Anyway. Oh boy. What are you doing? Peeling it with a knife?
What?
The peel.
I'm about to fucking Dexter Morgan. This
Here
fucking
we
orange.
go. Wait, so you're peeling that?
I'm about to probably cut my fucking finger open.
So you're peeling that with a knife then?
Yes.
No fingers involved?
No. This is going to be much better, I think.
Okay. Well, did you try your fingers?
No. Watch your fucking eyeballs. for
Make
the
sure you
next 5
cut
minutes.
towards me. Why are you even gonna peel it?
Because I want to fucking eat it? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know if this is a myth or not, but did you know that the orange peel on an orange, actually they say it makes you high?
I didn't know that, Jeff.
Like an apple? How does that taste?
Really bad.
What, do
I
you
should have
feel?
washed this orange.
Do you feel a little woozy? Why don't you just eat those peel chips there?
I'm fucking good. I'll just fucking smoke weed if I want to.
Well, now you gotta finish it.
Orange don't even sound good anymore. Fucking peel tastes like fucking... I don't even know, dude.
All the 300 hands that it touched before it got to the store.
Probably.
That seemed counterproductive there.
I spent 5 minutes on the pyramid.
Dude, I can't believe you just ate a freaking bite out of it.
I'm not going to be much use the rest of this podcast. 'Cause I'm about to be pretty stoned here.
That would actually probably make it better.
All right.
Maybe I need to reintroduce those Mandela effects now that now that you ate an orange peel. Had good aftertaste?
Well, it's just kind of shooting to my brain.
Nice.
Nucleus.
Okay. Now that we're past Mandela effect,
Yeah.
conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories that are so believable that they could actually be true. Do you have any that you actually think of?
I actually think of.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about conspiracy theories before this. Do you have any that you think are so believable that they could be true? That not proven yet. Until it comes out on The Simpsons, then you know it's real.
Yeah, I think the biggest conspiracy theory is that The Simpsons can somehow tell what's going to happen in the future. I guess some could say that they are time travelers.
Yeah. I've heard that.
You know, with the whole Donald Trump thing.
Yeah,
waving.
the exact scene.
Exact same thing, dude.
Exact. And then COVID-19. Same thing.
Yeah, and there's been so many more events. I mean, but yeah, that's one that I believe in. Do you think that it could be real?
I don't believe in time travel.
Okay.
I don't. But The Simpsons sure do make it believable that you can time travel because, like, what are the odds they get the exact shot for shot correct? You know, it's like the sign falls.
With the sign falling, I mean, and that has to be recreated. They I'm not saying I think they did that on purpose, but I don't know, man. It's too weird to think like it could be real.
Yeah. They say that, or Albert Einstein said, I think somebody said that was super
Einstein.
smart.
Yeah.
Said that the proof of there being no such thing as time travel is that we have nobody from the future here.
Saying like, "Oh, I'm here."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently, if you're traveling into the past, you can't interact with anything in the past.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Because
if
then
everybody
you
can
then
time
you
travel,
can
somebody's gonna mess that up.
then you can go up to like your mom and like tell them to never get with your dad, and then you can never be born, and then there creates a diversity, diversion in the whole plan.
Right. No, I get it. I get the logic of it. I get the science behind not changing anything from the past, because it'll affect the future. But I just don't. I just don't think that everyone that could time travel, theoretically, if that's a thing,
Yeah.
would be able to hold that promise and not change anything about that. However, though, we would never know that they're altering the future. So I don't know, because it may have been their past, but they altered it, and now it's our future, and we have no idea that it changed. That orange.
That orange is kicking in like a motherfucker, dude. I just lost you. I was just looking at this mosquito flying into the window and beating the shit out of its head. But yeah, time travel is real.
I don't think so, but it would be cool if it was. Like I
think there's a select few that you say it like everyone who's a time traveler wouldn't be able to keep their promise. I think there's a very select few who they elect to do it.
Yeah, but the further in the future you go, the more people would have access to it, just like anything. So everyone would probably eventually have access to time travel.
They keep the Illuminati under wraps pretty well. So
Not really. I mean, the Illuminati's there. It's out there. You know, Denver Airport, or is it Chicago? I don't know.
I never heard of that.
Whatever the headquarters is, it's one of the airports, either Denver or Chicago.
Ah.
But Cat Williams really let us know.
Cat Williams and
which we need to get Cat on here.
Yeah, I'd love to have Cat
Imagine.
Williams on the show.
That'd be one. You need to have multiple oranges on deck for that.
Yeah.
No, I saw a conspiracy that I thought was interesting, and it was the RFID conspiracy. So basically, this is it's a chip, a microchip. Let me find where I found it because I didn't know it was a thing. So RFID, radio frequency identification chips that are implanted in pets as a means of tracking.
Okay.
This is a conspiracy that they say it is secretly, widely implanted into humans. Obviously a conspiracy, it's not proven, but there is an idea, a theory that these chips have been implanted into humans. Vaccination, electronic banking, and then the Antichrist, which you talk about the mark of the beast. Now, I don't know for sure this is true. However, seems like it could be. Seems like we could be being tracked.
Yeah.
But then again, like I've talked about before, like who cares if I am?
Yeah.
Like I'm not, like you say, I'm not Martin Luther King Jr. Like I'm not some kind of activist.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're tracking me, they're wasting their time, basically. But this says there are tags that are small devices equipped with a microchip and an antenna that can transmit and receive data wirelessly using radio frequency signals. Okay? They're widely used in like inventory, transportation, all those like business things. But they're also used in everyday items like credit cards and passports.
Yeah, I mean, tracking definitely goes on. Like, I could tell by the ads that come up on Instagram or Twitter, TikTok. Like, I mean, yeah, it's like,
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know to like what extent, like, or the reasons that they're tracking us for. I thought you had an alien conspiracy.
I do.
What is it?
Aliens. We've talked about aliens before. I've always been a serious doubter of aliens.
Uh-huh. But you've recently had a change in heart because...
No. I've not had a change in heart. I am just looking at this more proof of aliens.
I don't know if those bunnies are fucking necessary.
Proof
Okay.
of aliens that came up. So, conspiracy theorists question alien life all the time, obviously. But what they really originally started seeing was reports of dead cattle. And this dead cattle was found with absent body parts and seemingly drained of blood. since at least the 1960s. So that has sparked theories about aliens and secret government. So there's obviously some authors that they note about this. But then I started looking at so that goes with cattle like mutilation, like killing like dead cattle being found with unusual means of death,
Yeah.
which we don't know what it could be, but like they're drinking their blood, are they using their body for something? I don't know. Because they're taking certain parts of the organs and things like that normal people wouldn't take.
Right.
Is what this is implying. But this also says that, according to this author, who is it? Oh, David Icke or Icky. He's an English conspiracy theorist. But anyways, that there are aliens that are blood drinking and shape shifting alien reptiles. That's something that you were talking about, how they can shapeshift.
Yeah, I think they can. I really do.
So he's saying that they would drink blood, though, which would point to that cattle mutilation.
Yeah.
So, like, cattle being found dead. He says that the Bush family, Margaret Thatcher, Bob Hope, and the British royal family, among others, either are those creatures or have been under those creatures' control.
Ooh.
That's a pretty like harsh accusation. Like the Bush family? Like, what? But this there was a like specifics, like this horse named Snippy, his death in 1967. Dead body of a 3-year-old horse. The head and neck had been skinned and defleshed.
Huh.
And the body displays cuts that look very precise. No blood was at the scene. What human would do that? Get all the blood, every last drop, out of this horse.
No blood was found.
No blood at the scene.
I don't know. Swarm of bees?
Don't think bees drink blood. But they're
Maybe
saying,
that horse
they're
liked
implying,
fucking honey. How do you know?
they're implying that it's aliens.
Yeah.
You don't believe it. You're not into it
No, I'm into it.
because you like aliens.
I do. I do.
You believe in them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I still don't.
So you don't think they? I don't think the. I mean, why would they choose cattle though? Like, why not? Like, so you don't think they hurt humans?
I don't think. I think if they did, it would be much more obvious. Does that make sense? Like, if they were just sucking humans' blood like vampires,
Yeah.
we would hear about it. There'd be witnesses, more witnesses.
Yeah.
The other thing, though, is that they spotted unidentified flying objects. These say helicopters. Unidentified helicopters that fly over fields where mutilated cows were later found. And they were shining lights into these fields from this unidentified black helicopter. However, it was reported that cattle mutilations might be related to flying saucers. So they're saying that it's not actually those flying saucers, it was just these black helicopters that are unidentified, which from a distance, I guess they could look like helicopters. But maybe they were flying saucers or some kind of UFO.
Yeah.
But they're shining in these fields where dead cattle were found.
Oh wow.
Oddly dead cattle, not just like old age dead cattle.
Yeah.
Like harvested, drained, that kind of thing.
Wow.
But that also could be like a weird conspiracy about people just like drinking animal blood. You know what I mean?
But no blood being left at the scene seems like something a human could not do, or an animal for that matter. Like
Definitely not an animal.
not an animal.
This
They're
is
very
either human
rabid.
or something else.
Yeah.
Not an animal.
Yeah.
Because an animal would animals aren't that precise. They're just ripping things apart, you know? So it wouldn't be an animal. No way.
I mean, are there any animals that can like they come like in a pack, like obviously hyenas, but like that could just like scavenge the whole area and just
Sure, but it would be reckless though. This is precise.
Yeah.
This is like the Dexter of aliens. It seems like completely drained.
Hmm.
So
Wait. So they get him up into their ship and then do their work, and then they just.
yeah, I mean, this says in most cases they appear to be cleaned and carried out surgically. Mutilated animals are sometimes reported to have been drained of blood and show no signs of blood in the immediate area or around their wounds.
Huh.
So,
That's crazy.
strange marks or imprints near the site have always been found. Or no, sometimes been found.
Wow.
Huh. And in that horse case, there was an absence of tracks. There was no horse tracks.
Of the horse?
None.
Huh. So the horse was picked up from a different location, and that's just where it happened to be dropped off. Because that makes no sense.
Here's what it says. Ready?
Yep.
This is gonna blow your mind because you're gonna think that UFOs are real. There was an absence of tracks in a 100-foot radius of the carcass. Even the horse's own tracks disappeared. But within this radius, several small holes were found seemingly punched into the ground. And 2 bushes were absolutely flattened. June 1976, a trail of suction cup-like imprints was found leading from a mutilated 3-year-old cow. The identifications were in a tripod form and disappeared 500 feet from the dead cow. Similar incidents were reported in the area in 1978.
Well, that's it. Aliens are fucking real.
So,
UFOs
in
are
other
real.
words, something is landing,
Yeah.
right? Prongs punched into the ground.
Yeah.
It said bushes were flattened, so this would have to be like a flat thing, and probably pretty large
Yeah.
because you don't just flatten 2 bushes unless you land directly on them,
Yeah.
you know. And so that's what it says, dude. But, dude, there's so much on this that we could go over, but holy,
There's more?
yeah. There's a government explanation.
Oh, I don't care to hear that bullshit.
Some say natural causes due to dehydration.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear about, of course you fucking heard about it, everyone's heard about it, but Malaysia, Flight 330?
Yeah, I've seen some things about it, but I haven't really seen any conspiracy things about it. Like, I've just heard about it.
Well,
It was just a disappearing flight, right?
yeah, never
that's
has
all
been found.
Yeah, that's
Now,
all.
most people, like the most logical thinkers in the world, they think it just...
Ocean.
Yeah, it's in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Right.
But I think different.
What do you think?
I think it transported into a different dimension.
What?
There's a fucking video, dude.
Oh, a video of it being transported to another dimension.
If I get on YouTube, will it?
Yeah, it will be fine. But do you remember what it said?
What do you mean? Do I remember
Do you
what it
remember
said?
what the video said so that I don't have to watch the video and you can just repeat it?
Well, I mean, I just kind of told you the gist of it. It'd be nice to see the back end video, though.
Okay, so what is the video of?
So-
Like explaining?
Basically, this super smart, intelligent guy is...
Anybody can sound smart and intelligent, but go ahead.
Sure. But apparently he's like a Harvard graduate, like law, science, like major or something.
Was he wearing a fedora?
Yeah, he was. But he's describing this video, and it's of the airplane. It's going, right? And there's 3 auras around it. 3 lights. No one knows what it is, and he like goes frame by frame so that like this is not an edited video, just not. So it's going, and then all of a sudden you see like these 3 lights that are around it like turn, and then boom, like you see like a big like really the camera, because the camera was following the flight somehow, And
That just seems strange that it's following a random flight.
well, there's videos of like I don't see. That's what I didn't understand about the video is like who was taking that video. Like I don't know, but maybe we can look into it after this actually.
Yeah, I'm
But all of a
interested.
sudden you just see like a big like explosion almost, but boom, dude, the plane just disappears, like nowhere to be found. Would you be more afraid to be lost in space or lost in the deep depths of the ocean? Let's say your body could survive the pressure being under there, and let's say your body could
Breathe.
you could breathe up in the atmosphere there.
Okay. I think that I would much rather be lost in. There's ifs to this
Okay,
because do I ever get out of the ocean or do I ever come back to the earth from space? I think I could get
I
saved
guess
in
it'd
the
be
ocean.
a lot easier just to fucking swim up.
I know that's what I'm
than it
saying.
would be
So
to
am I
try to.
am I stuck in the ocean or am I stuck in space?
Sorry, bud. You're just gonna have to. Yeah, you're not getting back to Earth. You're fucked either way. Which way would you rather die? Being lost out in space, or maybe finding a few fish and living for a little bit under there, like fucking Nemo.
Like Aquaman?
Yeah.
Space.
Space.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
I'm scared of the ocean, super scared. I'm scared of space too. Like floating in space has got to be probably the most terrifying
dude. You're
thing.
just floating around looking
And
at
you
everyone living
can't,
life.
and like you can't like get back. Like swimming doesn't
Can't
work.
go anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh fuck, I want to look at Earth. Oh no, I can't.
So that would be terrifying too. But I'd rather die that way than drowning.
Well, no, that's what I said. You could breathe underwater.
That's true. So I would just last until a shark ate me, or something.
That or
Lack of food.
undertow, lack of food, but you can catch fish with your hands, I'm sure.
True, but I'd want to get as far out in space as I can without
Yeah.
dying, which I wouldn't get far.
No, there's no food.
Yeah, I would not get far at all. I probably wouldn't even get to the moon. But it'd be cool to almost get there and then just.
So the answer would be the same if you had to just last 10 years. Let's say your body could live through the whole time. You'd rather be in space than under the ocean?
Yes, because I feel like the views are better.
Just dark, great white sharks.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be terrified every day in the ocean.
I don't know, dude. I fucking love the aquarium, so I think that I would.
Oh, well, they're behind a glass tank. In the ocean, they are not.
Yeah, no, I'm picking space too. There's no question in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be so cool to get as far as you could 10 years in space.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I have one more question.
Okay.
Would you rather die by a plane flight crash or submarine implosion?
Plane.
Really?
No,
The implosion
actually,
is
no.
instant.
Implosion is instant. So, yeah, I'd go that one.
Like you feel nothing.
Yeah, I would go
Allegedly.
there. I would go.
No one's ever
No one
lived
knows.
to fucking tell the story, but
Yeah,
allegedly you're dead.
I would go that route because a plane going down, you're like thinking about it.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh my god.
I'd be thinking so hard. You seen the Shane Gillis skit on the plane going down?
Oh yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
funny.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Shane Gillis. We've got a seat for you and a boom mic.
Yep.
But I probably a submarine in that case. If it's instant, any instant death is better than a non-instant death.
Yeah.
It's like, would you rather get, shot, point blank, or drown? Much rather. Here's a real question:
Okay.
fire or drown? That is a hard question for me. Personally, I think drowning would be.
I think drowning would be better.
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 I think drowning would be the worst way to go. You can't
Really?
breathe.
Than burning alive, dude? Because
Speaking of,
at
dude,
least
you got
if
a
you're
Freddy Krueger hat on right now.
if you're drowning, then like you can like you're fighting till the death. Like you're thinking, you're trying, you're squirming, you're trying to escape,
Yeah, but
and then you just die.
You can't breathe though. You probably could because you vape a lot.
I'd last at least 12 minutes longer than everyone.
But in my
But fire, dude, like you're gonna live for a while. Like you're not just gonna
Yeah,
instantly
but
roast.
isn't there a point where like your nerves burn off, and you're just like there?
Oh yeah,
burning.
yeah. There is.
I just don't know. Either one of those like would be terrible, and I don't want either of them.
Sucky death. I'd rather be shot in the chest and then just bleed out.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I'd rather anything other than those two. So.
Really? Would you rather slide down a blade into a pool of alcohol?
Bro, what?
You remember that story I used to ask you? I used to ask you some crazy ass hypothetical questions, and that was one of them. Slide down a blade in the middle of it so your back just gets sliced into a pool of alcohol.
Joey, that's sick, dude. Demented.
Mm.
Anyways, guys, that's been the Just Cuz podcast. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next Sunday.